Yeah, here we go. Okay, so new profile. And we'll go FTT146. I'll be him. Preferred truck's not going to make much of a difference. It'll just be which truck I happen to unlock. FTT146. Steam Cloud. Off. Create. Controller. Real automatic. I could do simple, to be perfectly honest. But I'm more comfortable doing real. Now the annoying thing is that the control schemes... Okay, it's also awkward because my controller is recognized as two things. There we go. No, I'd rather use the correct one. Timing doesn't start until you... which city does it want to start in? I kind of favor Amsterdam, because I'm going to be doing a lot of short deliveries, hopefully. It's kind of awkward being near the coast, because it'll try and give me deliveries to Felixstowe, which is awkward. Almost want to do it in like some other random city where there's not many within range. I could always do it in Prague. But I can't remember what the locations of the depots in those places are, because you don't want one out of... Actually, no, you could get one out of town, and then you just warp in to go to your next destination. That could work. Not sure. Yeah, well, let's just keep it easy. And you just do that. So, time doesn't start until you start moving your truck. So there's the chance to do a little bit of setup. Because we want... So, fatigue and traffic offences have to stay on. Turn that down. These can be turned down. Fairly sure. Let's just go double check the rules real quick to make sure that I'm setting it up correctly. I can put things back to their defaults easily enough still. Anyway. ETS2. Challenges. First truck trailer. Rules. Oh no, sorry. Gameplay must be left as profile default. Fines, fatigue, detours, etc. That's right. But I did it by section. But truck settings can be changed. So reset to defaults. There we go. That's easily enough done. Reset to defaults. So then it's just truck settings you can change. So you can do like the smart sequential shifting. I don't know if that makes any difference. This is purely cosmetic, but it bugs me when the wheel spins too much. Braking intensity, stability, yeah, all that stuff. Speed limiter off, there you go. That's the important one. Range sensor, sure, why not? Don't really want any of that. Sure, that's good, I think. So yeah, all the game settings are back to their defaults. Now we need to change the rest of our keys. So some of them seem to stay and some of them don't, which is weird. So start, stop, engine, we want to be that. Parking brake B is fine. D-pad left, no, that should be down. Left turn indicator should be left. And right. Horn will get unassigned at some point anyway. Cruise control X, Y, good. Back, no, that'll move soon. That can go away. Interior camera should be that, which should register at some point as the stick instead of that. There we go, RS, good. Was that something else that needs to be unassigned? No. LS. You really don't want to reset in this category if you're me. Because you got to do all of this over again. Thankfully this is a no reset anyway, so it doesn't matter. Menu, we put this back. Good. I think that's all. If there's something else, we'll figure it out as we go along. What else we got here? So, let's get started. So, once again, why are you not registering? Okay, so that's awkward. Something about my controller isn't being liked by the new profile. Shift up. Yep. Shift down. Yep. Why is that a problem? Was it anything else in here as well? Oh, real automatic. There we go. Oh, because I reset to defaults? Maybe did it reset everything to defaults? Surely not. Okay, I only want that. And it go none. It should be like that. That might get rid of the confusion. Or not. Because that should be saying D-pad up. Okay, well let's just go. Start, stop engine is... What the hell? Okay, whatever. Let's just go through and make sure we've got shift down as that, shift up as that. Yep. Just make sure everything's reset again. Switch left, switch right. Okay, light modes. So it's weird that the one that is actually says as the Xbox controller just does joy button instead of doing like the proper direct input thing. That's really weird. Activate that, trailer that, menu that. Which is 6 instead of 10 for some reason. Huh? And no, it's a gamepad. Steering axis, good. Acceleration, that. Centered? Yeah, there we go. Brake axis, this. Centered, good. Clutch axis, don't have one. Looking, and steering. Shift allowed, don't have one. Cursor speed, full. Okay. Finally got there, I think. But yeah, how controller Xbox One for Windows, and yet it thinks it's a wheel, and it doesn't have the right associations. Okay, let's... Okay. Let's see if we can figure this out. Okay, well it changed gears this time, that's the main thing. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go. That's weird. I've not had that. I didn't have that happen yesterday when I was setting up the other profile, so I don't know what its problem is this morning. And we come, and this 90 XP. Yes, don't mind if I do. And we go. And we're gonna have to get used to a lot of this. Cool. Show, continue. Yes, thank you. Job mask, quick. Amsterdam, good. Gotta hope that it gives me plenty of good deliveries. If I have to go to Rotterdam, that's not too bad. It's a bit of a waste, but it should be fine. We kind of don't mind going to Rotterdam, actually, simply because it opens up another city that we can get short deliveries in, hopefully. Come on. When the truck just stalls sometimes. I already missed my 750 horsepower Volvo. Oh, cool. Wasn't even in the lines. Fine. Job market, quick job, right link. Here we go. Last one. For Amsterdam to Amsterdam. And then we've got to decide whether or not we reset for a better list immediately, or just take one to Rotterdam. I think we probably just take one to Rotterdam to sort it out. So we can unlock that and get more chances of just intra-city deliveries, and that's great. Basically, we're trying to maximize the amount of XP we get from just parking. Moving on. Because from actually doing deliveries, like, you get an XP for each kilometer that you drive. And that's kind of rubbish. Until you get, like, really proper long deliveries, so... which I can start to do. Or I can at least unlock them and make sure that by the time I start accepting them, they'll be getting, like, XP bonuses and stuff. Cool. I should be trying to park things much quicker than that, but whatever. I don't want Groningen. I wanted Rotterdam. Okay, well, so... oops, wrong one. We will take one of these, simply to abandon it and refresh the list, like we do in a 5 deliveries run. There we go. That's another 3 of them. That's good. We're going to milk these as much as we can. And if we run out of them, then we can start taking the Rotterdam ones, if there's any. You go steadily into debt, but it's a case of if I have to do that too often, I can't do that 50 times, basically. After a while, I have to start actually just taking longer deliveries and doing them. Ah, but I wanted to do that. I didn't even realize this was a double trailer load. I should have paid more attention, because this only gets me 20 XP, which is terrible, and I'm just going to skip that. Gets me nothing, but it's going to waste too much time to get that unstuck. That's a shame. That's really annoying. That was a bit of a waste of a run. For this one, I honestly should have probably just teleported to services, because it would have put me slightly closer. Ooh, hello traffic. Hello traffic. Well, thankfully it doesn't matter. It's not my truck. As long as the cargo doesn't take damage, you don't actually even get penalized for it. Another 40. I want 90s, damn it. Give me dim 90s. This might be enough to go up to the next level anyway. Not that it matters. Oh, that trailer literally just appeared. Economy at work. Also, I've hit an OBS again. Excellent. Yay, good, we leveled up. So here, so you get a better XP bonus from doing like fragile deliveries, but I think I want to do, oh no, 25% bonus, yeah. So we start unlocking long deliveries. Okay, so now I'm going to be stuck. I don't want to do a heavy one. Glad I saw that. So that's that. So we're way ahead of our time on that level, which is not surprising. In complete opposition to the Paris to Berlin run, this one should technically be an easy PB just because of how bad my previous run was. Done 2 completed runs of this. So yeah, there is a bit of a break point where doing a longer delivery will work out better anyway. We're not at that point. I probably shouldn't have even taken this delivery, because this is going to give me like 80 XP, if that. Because yeah, it's an 80-kilometer delivery. By now I could already have finished an additional run, probably, if I just abandoned it and picked up some more Amsterdam jobs. But it gives us the option of taking jobs from Rotterdam, and there are short jobs there, so it might help to mitigate that. It also feels like after you level up, once you're not level 1, you just don't get as many of those short jobs anymore. Which is really annoying. And like, you can reset a bit to refresh the list and hope to get more, but say if you do that too much, you won't be able to afford your truck and trailer when it comes to it. You get 500,000 from the bank, but if you're already 400 grand in debt, truck costs about 100 grand, and a trailer I think about 50? I actually can't remember. So we could do the service warp here though. We could also just rack up a few extra kilometers, because it just gets us a bit of extra XP. Yeah, we'll just do that. Oops. There we go. Helps if I press the right keys, doesn't it? And now we have to drive there. Yeah, once you get into town especially, because you're, like, it's a 1 kilometer to get there, so that's not getting me any bonus XP. So I could have driven closer to the point that I hit the dilation zone, but meh. Now we can hope we get a 90, but I doubt it. No, just another 40. Getting really bad rolls on these deliveries. I don't think we've got quite the right angle for this. Oh, that's good enough apparently. So it went too far back. Cool. So that opens up Rotterdam anyway. Don't necessarily want to, but there. Yay, good. It's good. Yeah, the fact that we're only getting a lot of 40s, it's not great. But it was like, you know, 9:30 or something when we started. It takes us maybe a minute once we actually do the delivery. Oh, this is a 90. Perfect. I don't know why it's a 90, because it's still really easy to deliver here, but I'll take it. Nice. Oh, good. Oh, this is heavy and articulated. I only just noticed that. So this will only give me 20, but that's still okay. Basically, it's the equivalent of driving 20 seconds on the open road at 100 k's an hour or thereabouts. But it'll take us longer than 20 seconds to do the delivery, so... But with an open road delivery, you first have to get to the open road, and that takes a while. This is truly a run of compromises. Come on. Get in there. Nope, if I'm going to have to reverse or anything, I'm just going to take the L on that one, and let's get moving. Okay, so now I actually want to, let's just skip here, and what do we have here? Dusseldorf? Or like Cologne, or Dortmund. Dusseldorf's awkward. Cologne works, that's fine. Okay, so now we're going to just take a long delivery and see how we go. It's a case of once we get to the open road and are doing a certain point, because if it takes me like a minute or just over a minute to get 90 XP locally. Now if I'm traveling, but plus the downtime of the increased menuing and all of that stuff as well. If you're traveling at 100 k's an hour in the game takes 3 minutes in real time, and you get 100 XP from that. So I guess maybe if you could say 120 to make the maths better. That would be 40 XP per minute at that speed. So your conversion rate, if you're constantly getting 90 XP deliveries, is better. But the fact that it's hard to get the 90s, you're more often just getting 40s. I think so long as you get to the point that you can get more than 120 k's an hour open road speed, which is not guaranteed, but I now have 25% XP bonus for deliveries that are longer than 250 kilometers. So that should kick in, even if I service skip right at the end to jump into Colne a bit quicker, it should still count. Now the problem will be that the trucks you get for doing these deliveries are rubbish. And we have a 22-ton load. So I'm probably not going to be doing 100, let alone 120. And obviously the longer the delivery, the more chance that you might crash. If you damage the delivery, you get docked, and that hits your XP significantly. So you got to be careful. And the truck configuration for these are always sketchy at best as well. You almost want a heavy delivery because, yeah, it'll accelerate slowly, but it means you're going to have a truck with a more powerful engine. Almost guaranteed. Doing longer deliveries is also where the timings get weird for the splits on this, because you might way overshoot the next level. Like after this, I should shoot right through level 2 and be part way towards level 3, but I only split when I hit level 2. The splits are pretty arbitrary. If I wanted to, I could also walk to Duisburg and drive south, but I don't want to do that. This isn't about getting to the destination as quickly as possible. This is about spending as much time at top speed on a motorway to gobble up the kilometers. There's like 220, 219, so that's 1 XP, 2 XP. And we're going uphill and it's taking forever. This is the little truck that could, it seems, with this trailer. Whatever. And that is the downside, because like if you do take a delivery like this where you find out that, ooh, I'm not actually going as fast as I wanted, well, you're kind of stuck. You could abandon it, but then you're wasting all of that XP that you would have accrued already. So it's a little bit of sunk cost fallacy in that, to be honest, but I think you're better off continuing at that point. So I'm getting a good run now. And as I say, I do have the 25% bonus from skilling up. So that means that it's 125 XP for 100 Ks of driving. Just want to make sure you avoid any services and stuff that might change the time or distance. Unfortunately, you can't avoid this one because it covers the entire road, looks like. That's a shame. Great for IGT runs. Terrible for this. So what's the big view on this? Okay, so yeah, going past Duisburg. The corner back there is where I could have teleported there instead of Rotterdam. And then there's Dusseldorf. So we could have taken that one as well. But we want Cologne. But it's a case of once we get down to the intersection, so we've got this lovely long stretch of motorway, and we want to stay on this as long as we can, and go as fast as we can. There's these annoying corners here, but after this it should be pretty plain sailing. Hopefully it's not too hilly. But once we get to the interchange and we're having to slow down, and then we get off the motorway and go into town anyway, we'll just service walk because it's better. It looks like we might be able to keep a pretty good speed even through there, and it would only be the... So we could go around the bend, but not actually get off the motorway to go into town. Maybe. Don't know. Even that might be a bit optimistic. But we're racking up the Ks at the moment, which is nice. If I could cross the centre line, that would be great, because then I'd be able to take a better turn. But I don't think there's any brakes in the barriers, so... No way across. Oh, and I took the wrong turn anyway. So, we're service warp to Cologne before we change zone. Oops. I needed to go across that bridge and then around. Okay. I hate it when it goes in the wrong gear. Okay, so that's an over bridge? Can I go down? I can go. That is a road, right? Why is it telling me to go? Oh, I see. Oh, too late. I'm committed this way. Cologne is confusing. So, but I could just go down here. Yeah, but then you gotta go round and round and round. But okay, that's fine. It's not that different, really. Weird that it still reckons I haven't discovered the city, even though I'm driving through it. It should discover when I enter the depot anyway. I'm not sure I want to discover Cologne, to be honest, because even an intra-city delivery here is going to be awkward. That's assuming they even occur. Okay. Yeah, it's a 90 XP one at least. Involves... I almost need to turn around and just reverse the whole way in, but let's go back there and see what there is. I should have space to back into that. Just turn around and face the way we came, that's fine. That's a terrible angle. I mean, the trailer doesn't have to be in there straight, but the back of it at least has to be within the box. There we go. Cool, let's see what that gets me. Show results. Yeah, level 2. There we go, perfect. And now high value, because that only jumps to an extra 10% higher reward. But it's like a gamble that you're getting a fragile cargo or a high value cargo. So it might just be better to do that, because then you're just really maximizing, just go hard on that. Yeah, so now we're getting all sorts of rubbish, unfortunately. So yeah, well, let's go here again. Let's go to Luxembourg, maybe? It's only a 4-ton job. Get in. It should be quick. Rotterdam's quite nice too, because you actually get out of the city pretty quickly. I don't want to cut the corner too early, because there is a hole and barriers and stuff. So after this intersection, I believe we're out of the time dilation zone, which means the distance should start tumbling as well. Not yet. Interesting. It extends a bit further than I thought. Okay, now it's ticking up. Perfect. So we've got a little ways to go. But that means we're going to get like 25% extra over the whole distance. And this seems to be a faster truck, so we should hopefully be able to be way over 120 for most of the way. Maybe. Let's see. Okay, maybe not. It's already topped out. Okay. It's a really light delivery too. Well. It's a 4-ton delivery. We cruise control and increment. That'll be a lot nicer on my fingers. This is sketchy through here. Please don't go into the services. So yeah, you do not want to lose a delivery to damage or anything. Ooh, yep, I knew that that was running out just in time. Okay. Calm. Doing a good clip. A little bit of a hill section. Oh yeah, I hope we don't hit any detours or anything, that would be annoying. Because that's all back at normal. I normally have that turned off in casual games and speedruns, but this game mode, it stays its default. We reset it. We go around Brussels. I don't think we discover it. Which is probably fine, because I'm not sure I would want to. It would be another place that we could do deliveries from, though. The problem with this run is, like, to start with, you're doing a lot of real quick stuff and you jump up the levels. But then, once you get to this sort of level, it's a lot more XP before your next one anyway. I've got tricky intersections up here after this point. That's annoying. Hey, Quicker. Sadly, I didn't have a command set up, which is bad of me. You'd have to go to Mray6 Twitch to see what he's doing with like restreaming and stuff, but otherwise it's a pretty async sort of style event, so we're all just kind of communicating loosely in Discord as to when runs finish and so on and so forth. And there'll be the special runs later. But we've done a Paris to Berlin speedrun to kick things off, which I did alright. I'm happy with the 17:30 or whatever. Could be worse. It won't be the best, but I finished and that's what matters. And now we should be on for a pretty much guaranteed live PB in this one, simply because my PB is trash, so. Okay, let's take this easy through here. Because the last thing I want to do is lose a delivery. And there is traffic, so certainly don't need to go for the 40 that they recommend, but we kind of have to go what they're doing. But they'll accelerate faster than I will at least, so the next interchange we just get to go right, so that's good. But these are the bits that suck because you're going slow and you want to go fast. We need to chew up those kilometers to get that XP. This is uphill the whole way? Gross. I wonder if I'm contemplating swapping to the other type of gearbox and seeing if 11th does better up here. Whenever does this swap back down to 11th? It does accelerate, so yeah, the automatic gearbox is stupid. Now I can change up. I like that I can override the gearbox behavior even while staying in cruise control. That's kind of useful. So up here, I want to go right. Oh, hello, what's going on here? Oh, is this a detour? Can I cheat and go down here anyway? Yes, good. Hopefully it won't screw me over at wherever that stops. But I don't want to go straight ahead. I'm just going to stay on the shoulder and hope that I can get past. No invisible wall. Perfect. Good. Division? What division? Oh, this is a nice straight stretch of road. Hopefully it's not too uphill. Yeah, unless you happen to just get, well, the percentage bonuses don't apply to your parking XP anyway. They only apply to the, like, delivery XP from the distance, I'm fairly sure. So even if you get fragile... Oh, hello. I got the... Okay, good. I don't know what you're supposed to do there. I guess that was the detour. Oh, whatever. That was annoying. Slowed me down again. Whatever. What was I talking about? Yeah, so if by just doing the short deliveries, you're never getting a bonus from leveling up. Because even if you get fragile plus 22% or whatever, high values plus 18% or whatever, fairly certain that doesn't apply to the parking bonus. I think that only gets applied afterwards. So I think it was definitely a better way to start, but now we're at this point, we just need to grind it out, basically, I think. Sneak past. Yes. Sneak through. Yes. Oh no, I crashed. What a shame. Just made the turn. Not wanting to slow down, but I'm also not wanting to crash. Let's put our lights on, shall we? So for here, same sort of thing as with Cone. It's a case of once I get close, and I'd be slowing down to turn off the motorway, I just should service walk, I'm fairly sure. Or if I hit a big traffic block like this. Is there a shoulder? There is. Kinda doesn't matter because I want to service warp soon anyway. 18, 17, 16, 15. So I'm still eating up kilometers at the moment at least. So maybe it's okay. Because yeah, like every kilometer that I consume, I'm still getting XP for it. Okay, no, so that was just fine. Yeah, no point service warping there, I don't think. It's funny that apparently that little piece of road on the off-ramp was a kilometer long, according to its calculations. I'm fairly sure the time compression should have actually kicked in at that intersection, because there's no way that that was a kilometer long. I can go in there, but that isn't where the drop-off dialogue is, so... And we hope for a 90. No, 40. Damn. Not even sure where a 90 would be in this place. I don't know if there is one. It's just all nice and open. And it might even get to the point that we expect such an XP boost from the driving that we want to start skipping these parking bonuses anyway. Okay, so that was good. 460 XP, so we get the base reward, and then you get the bonus, and then you get the trailer bonus. Yep. Luxembourg to Lyon. That's a nice big long road, isn't it? Sure, we'll take that. It's a heavy delivery, unfortunately, so we might not actually go that fast, but whatever. I mean, it's pleasing that I am leaving from the same place that I just delivered to. I kind of like that. Made that parking look easy? That's because it was. It was only a 40 XP one. Even the 90s are often pretty easy. Can I get here and usually just skip? A lot of people do, but early on especially it's a great way to get bonus XP. The fact that it doesn't give you a cash bonus means that after you're like level 2, like which I am now, there's pretty much no reason to do it other than just personal satisfaction. Like casually speaking, you're always better off to just get it parked for yourself. You're not gaining anything on it. I was contemplating crossing the centre line there to get a better entry onto the motorway. Yeah, I should have. Yeah, I should have, because there's a border crossing up here and there's always a way to cross the centre line at the border crossings. And it would have been so much quicker than doing this. Next time. I find the parking challenge one of the fun parts of playing this game though, so it's like a little problem to solve every time. Yeah, I enjoy getting my head around it. Sometimes. Articulated trailers can go screw themselves. There's no way to lock the articulation, so they always just end up buckling and not going where you want. And as soon as you have to try and reverse one, you're screwed. Yeah, I definitely should have gone up there, so I could have crossed back over up here. They do have lines on there. Okay, well, we're almost at the 100k an hour mark anyway, which is good. Hopefully we can go 120 or more for a lot of this delivery. It's pretty good roads through France from what I remember in terms of the motorways. They normally have a 130k an hour speed limit anyway. I mean, to be fair, I was just in Germany, Autobahn, but still. Our motorways are crap, so I'm easily impressed. Okay, let's set cruise control. It's like I'm technically halfway there in terms of levels, but the amount that you need to go up each level accelerates faster than the rate you increase earning it at from your level bonuses. So, yeah. There's also just an inherent inefficiency once you get near the end of the run, because you don't want to overshoot level 5 by too much. But you also don't want to be just a little bit away, because that's really annoying. So yeah, it's a fine balance. You've got to work out, okay, what is this delivery going to net me, or what should this delivery net me? So you look at the distance. Don't care about speeding fines. Thankfully they don't count against you. XP wise, this is a squiggly road through here. That's going to be annoying. I'm not going to be able to do top speed the whole time, I don't think. That's a shame. We'll see how we go. If we can get some good lines. Thank you, traffic. But it's a pretty tight bend up here. We're going to have to slow down, I think. Because we cannot roll and lose a delivery. Take a slight XP per hour hit, but it's also kind of uphillish, so let's put our high beams on, shall we, so we can see a little bit further. But yeah, once we get onto level 4, then need to take a look, okay, what XP do we have left to get to level 5, what deliveries do we have, however many 100Ks, times that by, or like add on an extra 35, 45% we might be up to by then. Go, okay, this delivery should be long enough. And then you just do it. Toll booth. That's the bit I don't like about French motorways. you can tuck in behind someone, it's good, because the barrier never goes fully down. And now we've got to accelerate again. We're going to swap it into this so we can stay in 8th for longer. Because it always changes gears way too quickly. Let's go to... Oh, went to 11th instead of 10th. Okay, well, never mind. Oh, and it's uphill here too? Is there a 10th? Oh, there is a 10th. Okay, can I just stand 10th, please? Okay, crest the hill. There we go. And now it should go straight to 12th. And swap it back again. And cruise control. So that was annoying. I forgot France is like that. Should have stayed in Germany. Or gone east. There's probably better cities to start in. Not uphill again. I wonder if just like starting in Poland would be better, because it's pretty flat, isn't it? I mean, it doesn't help that I've got a 24-ton delivery. That's my bad. I also wonder if I should have actually just taken the, like, high value or something. You just hope that you get that. Some of them turn up. Yep, tight turn, okay. Don't tip, don't tip. You can damage the truck, that's fine, just don't tip the trailer. Up ahead I can see, so we can get off the motorway. Still ages away from our destination too. Is that really the best way to go? I mean, I guess I should trust the GPS, but I don't know if I do. I wonder if I could service warp to Dijon. I have a huge amount of time remaining. So I've got a lot of time to play with. So when it gets to going through the motorway intersection, I should probably warp to Dijon instead. Go away with these speeding offences. No one cares. No, I think that'll just be worse. Seeing where you have to go. It's just annoying that you have to... We could actually stay on this road, though. Maybe? Let's take a quick look. It's worth taking a quick look. Yeah, it's annoying at the other end, but we don't have to go through 2 toll booths. I don't know, is it worth it? Go with me. We'll do what we're told. Oof. We shouldn't have done what we're told. Yeah, maybe staying on that road was better. Because yeah, it's the two toll booths that are really annoying. I think if you're doing this category more, it's definitely a case of learning... whoops. Helps if I go the right side of the road, doesn't it? Case of learning which routes do you want to really avoid. It's like, yeah, that is not worth taking, for example. Like this whole diversion, where we're just treading water metaphorically. We're almost back up to the 100k mark at least, so that's a start. As long as this doesn't count as town, no it doesn't. Good. That's really annoying. We get a nice downhill stretch, and then we have another toll booth. Oh, that'll be the email from my bank saying that I'm in arrears again because I just got taken there by a speeding fine. Oh well. Nice. Oh, I forgot that I was still in manual mode. Oops. Usually slowing down to about 40 through there is all you need to do. Ooh, apparently we're behind on the split. Again, that'll just be because of where the breakpoints were, probably. Wait, did I... I thought I did go up another level. I probably missed a split then. Not sure. We'll find out. I also missed changing gear. Let's put it back into auto again. I'm terrible at this. It's 6:30, we've got half an hour to go. I don't think we're going to finish this run off, unfortunately. It'll take me quite a while. It'll probably be like 10 minutes that I have to be AFK, so that's a shame. Maybe we won't get a live PB after all. Or at least not an official one, because if you spend too long away from your desk, it invalidates the run, because you shouldn't need to take long breaks, funnily enough, and we don't want to encourage time wasting. forget what the original distance for this run was. It's like almost 400 Ks or something. So 400 times 1.35 should be. So it should be a good almost 600 XP. But I don't know how many I need to go up to the next level anyway. It's a really annoying corner. On the crest of a hill? No camber? I take back everything that I said about French motorways. That. It's probably actually worth assessing the map more in advance so I actually know what's ahead of me when I get down this far. Another toll booth. May as well just stay in 10th for around this corner up here too, I think. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Oh, you're gonna block me, aren't you? Oh, can I squeeze around? I've been dieting, eating well. Take it, that's fine. What's my damage at? Nothing on the actual delivery. And that's the important thing. Trailer and truck can take as much damage. Doesn't matter. There's almost certainly like a min-max to this where I think you still nut out the deliveries to start with just by doing the like Amsterdam to Amsterdam, just intra-city deliveries until you hit level 1 by doing the parking. And then unlock the longer distances. And then you probably can figure out, okay, I want to take a delivery of this distance, and then this distance, and then this distance. And you just look for deliveries of specific distances in order to get what you need. Well, at least this one's not far off the road. Because yeah, it looks really bad on our current split, but I'm fairly sure that I'm just going to blast through the next level barrier and get pretty close to the next one after that too. This is a really annoying entrance. Did they even think about freight when they made it that skinny? Where are you even going to get me to park this? Do I even bother? I think I don't actually bother. Is the extra 40 XP worth it for for the time that it's going to take me. This should be a 90 anyway, looking at this. Now this is so much more difficult than even some of the 90s that I've done. I have completely the wrong angle to get in there. I have to go around here again? Yeah, I should have just taken the instant. If it comes up again, then I'll just dismiss it. Never quite figured out what it causes the... How did it not drive over that? I'd have thought the auto skip dialogue should have come up by now. Yeah, because I think once I get to this point that I'm gaining bonus XP... I see, now it comes up. Well, I'm already there now, so... If you'd come up before when I was messing about with the forklifts... Now it's just sunk cost. There we go. Waste of time at the end there. So yeah, so level 3. So we are in level 3. Oh, we only just went to level 3, yeah. But we're most of the way to level 4 already. Let's take Fragile on the hope that we can get something like that. So what we need to take a look at now is... So we only need 400 XP to go up to the next level. And I'm not sure what we need to go up beyond then. Did I take a loss on that? No. No, I ended up. I'm now in the black again. Oh, 10-minute loss on the split. Yeah, the splits are weird because of how it works in this. 537 Ks. Why does that seem not that long? Okay, that looks like much better roads. Let's take that. Yeah, so it looks terrible, but that's because I'm already more than halfway to the next level. And it just means that in my PB, I hit the level earlier. Like, technically I would have hit level 3 halfway through that delivery, if that. I'm probably going to need to make at least 2 more deliveries. So this is a 7-hour delivery. That's 21 minutes. That already takes me close to my break. But at least the roads look decent. Whereas the Italian one, yeah, did not look great. Unfortunately, cruise control isn't memorized between, like, it's not a player setting, it's a truck setting. So I need to reset my cruise control. Yeah, like, the sum of best in this category is completely irrelevant. Because, yeah, you could have a really good split, like my next split, well, it's going to be as long as this delivery is, but then my final split is probably going to be a lot less. Well, it would be if I wasn't taking a break. Yeah, it should be pretty good, simply because I won't have much left to do. Like, so long as I size out my delivery properly. And that's the thing I haven't really been doing, is I didn't research the XP breakpoints in advance. I've got some notes somewhere that I wrote like 3 years ago that I think has the XP breakpoints, but I forgot to look at them. Because from that you can kind of work out, okay, I need to take at least X distance delivery at this level to get to the next level, or this number of deliveries or something. There's traffic. Could you not? I should have made it disappear. Should've just gone on the shoulder. Yeah, I only need 400 XP or thereabouts to go up to the next level. This is a 530 odd K delivery, so that's 500 and say 520. Does that make division easier? Not really. 525 maybe. Well, if it was 500, then let's just go 500 flat. 25% bonus would be an extra 125. I'm now up to like a 35% bonus or something. So that's 166 or something. So that's 666 XP, I think, just from that. I don't think it was a fragile delivery. There's nothing that indicates it now either, because that would be an extra bonus. And then, if I deliver it at the end, then that might be some bonus XP too. But we're looking at a decent XP haul on this alone. And yeah, it'll bump me into the next level easily. But it's going to be a long delivery. But like my split time for this is 33 minutes, just for the split time. And this delivery should take less than 20 minutes, basically. If I really knew these roads really well, then I'd know whether there was a place that I could skip across the centerline along here and go left at the interchange up here instead of having to do the little spiral. There was a break in the road back there, but I didn't think of it in time. Oh, this is a border crossing. There's always a break in the road here. Can I get the right angle? Is there no traffic? Well, one of those. Now we need to concentrate. A little bit. Oh yeah, and we get the wrong way of fences. Unless we stay in the shoulder? I think if we stay in the shoulder, maybe it doesn't realize. Also, we don't want to up here though, because that's an off-ramp. Of course, we now need to worry about getting back on the correct side of the road again, and not meeting anything on the turn-off. Slowed down a little more than I needed to there, but I wanted to make sure that I could maneuver if I had to. But that's a lot nicer. Oh, I'm stuck in 11th. Didn't happen for too long, at least. If you brake at high speed like that, it sometimes does happen. So now I just need to look for another way to cross the center line again. Or we just stay here the whole way if that works out better for the intersection at the other end. Who knows? This might just be a wrong way trip. I mean, if there's no way to cross the center line again, it is by default. Yeah, this is a great road through here. Getting some good speed. See, I would like to cut the corners a little bit here and there, but meh. It's fine. Ooh, it's raining. I'm sure I put my detection on. It's like auto wipers? Maybe not. Oh. Is it W? It's not W. Okay. Well, this is going to get interesting because it's not my D-pad either. I hope that's high beams. I can't remember what my wipers key is. P! There we go. Of course it's not W, that would be forward, wouldn't it? If you were driving using WASD. You know what? I think staying in the wrong lane is actually perfect for the next intersection too. It takes a lot of €60 fines to be problematic. Why is it only €60 anyway? Like, if you speed by more than 10 or 15 k's an hour, you get fined more than that. I feel travelling the wrong way on a motorway should be a much more serious offence than just going 10 or more k's over the speed limit. Like, I could be silly. Like, maybe I'm wrong. But I feel someone barreling along even at the legal speed limit on the wrong way of the motorway. It's pretty bad. No, €60. Take the inside line through here. So once again, we can go off this way, and we just want to slow down just a little bit so we have the ability to maneuver if we have to. It's uphill anyway, so... Cool, not a problem. Now, it might complicate things further along, but we might also get a chance to actually cross the seed line again. Maybe. I don't know, they're really bad about having gaps. I say bad, that's not a bad thing necessarily, but... It is pretty punishing if you're just playing casually and you happen to take just slightly the wrong turn in the wrong place. Okay, that looks bad. But okay. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, I don't like going the wrong way in tunnels though, because that's a pavement more than it is a shoulder. I'm not sure I can drive on that. We might have to just make traffic disappear if there is any. Also, I don't need my wipers on while I'm in the tunnel. Well, thankfully there was no traffic in the tunnel. Alright, so up here it's actually detrimental. Slightly detrimental, it's like, to be on the wrong lane. Unless I just go up the other motorway? Question mark? Stop finding me. I know I'm on the wrong lane. I guess the frequency of the wrong way offences do add up more than speeding offences do. Now, I don't know if it's just because I haven't been paying attention because there's rain and there's traffic, but I've not seen a way to get over the other side of the road. Which makes this intersection up here a tad confusing. I need to make sure I'm in the right lane for everything. just go off to the left up here, I think. So I can go up and over? Yeah. That's fine. Compared to having to do 2 really tight loops at interchanges, I think taking this slight inconvenience is fine. I'm also running out of fuel apparently. That's interesting. That's a new one. I'm also almost there, so I could just service warp if I wanted to. Does this even have a distance to empty? Oh, 171 k's. I'm fine. It's probably about as far as this truck could actually go without refueling, I guess. What's the reason for going the wrong way? A couple of interchanges. The intersection, like I would have had to, if I stayed on the correct side of the road, I'd have to do like a tight loop, which is really slow. Whereas going on the wrong side of the road, I was able to just take a nice sweeping turn instead. So it's worth the minor inconvenience, in my opinion. So this should easily get us to level 4, and then it's just a case of what we need to get to level 5 and how long that'll take us. You know what? Not gonna bother. Yeah, so we're level 4 now, and we need 800 XP, 700 and some odd XP. If we get a fragile delivery, then that'll be great. And fragile long distance. Nope, there's long distance, but not fragile. Not fragile. Yeah, and that's the thing with taking the fragile one is, yeah, where's the fragile deliveries at? There aren't any. So 500 and some odd Ks should be fine. I think. But we only have 7 minutes before I have to take a long break anyway. But that's fine, we'll just... I mean, we won't pause per se. The timer will keep running, regrettably. I was hoping to be finished the run by then. Maybe I can just take a little bit longer. But, you know, it's breakfast time for my daughter at 7, so... She's probably fast asleep, so it won't matter, but... How long has it been since I've slept? I slept. It is almost 7 AM. I just set an alarm for 4:30. And I was awake at 4:25 anyway, so it didn't matter. Probably just nap on the couch a bit later. Like, after all of this is finished, then we might be taking a bit of a morning nap. We'll see. At the very least, I'll just be chilling on the sofa. I got my personal streaming out of the way yesterday, in terms of power wash sim and stuff. This is a slow truck. I mean, it is a heavy delivery, I guess. Well, it's only 20 tons. Truck's just really taking its time. Oh, let's set cruise. Also, actually need to put the air conditioning on. Maybe no, I don't want to waste the energy. It's kind of silly. It's super cold outside. I'm just in a small office with a hot computer running. How close is this going to get me leveling up? So I needed, what, 800? 500 and some odd Ks probably won't do it unless if I do the parking, especially if the parking's a 90 XP, then I might do it. If it's not 90, I won't do it. Yep, I was worried about this. Still fine. But what was I thinking? Traffic interrupted my train of thought. Yeah, it'll probably just be a case of might have to just take a small delivery just to get over the line. Yeah, 120 for a speeding offence, because I was doing like 56 in a 50. 60 euro if you're going the wrong way on the motorway. Where was I going anyway? Parry. Okay, so I'm probably going to hit tolls again. That toll route really screwed me up. Now when my alarm goes off, do I wait until my wife comes in and asks me if I can get this up? Or do I just keep going? Because half an hour is not going to make much difference. Actually, to be fair, we put her to bed late last night because we were out last night playing board games and got back late, so she didn't have her medicines till like 10. We normally give them with morning as well, so they're actually upset. So, probably won't be having them on time anyway. This delivery will take me less than 15 minutes, and then I've just got whatever final delivery I have to do. Yeah, I think an extra 20 minutes isn't going to... 20-30 minutes shouldn't make a difference. Less thinking, more driving, come on. Yep, there's my alarm. We're just going to dismiss that for now. Yeah, unfortunately we didn't get started exactly on time. I still started a bit earlier before everyone else, but yeah, we needed to get started bang on 5 or slightly earlier, I think. Wow. really wanted to cut off a truck today. Just had to be a slow truck that I got for this as well. Like, I can't do... Well, it's taking forever to get up to like 120, 130, which is rather annoying. You almost need to really quickly assess not only the road, but you do need to look at the truck and go, okay, what engine does this have? Does this have a good engine? Less than 12 minutes. I'm fairly sure you're better off starting in some of the DLC, like map DLC areas for this as well. Like, before, see, in the freight market, there's just no fragile deliveries at all. I think some of the newer areas have more chance to give those. Like, I think cars, which are a high-value fragile delivery, I think they got introduced in, like, Scandinavian DLC or something. So you probably need to have minimum of those sometimes to get the best deliveries. Because that's the best XP combination. If you can get long distance, fragile, high value, you are in the XP. Oh, hello. Detour. 50 you say? Ooh. That was tricky. And here comes the tolls. I really wish that the toll booths in France had been updated to have a pass-through lane where you can just drive through at full speed and it just goes, oh, yep, you know, license plate scan or whatever. Even if that was an extra thing that you had to unlock, like you bought it as an accessory, like a cabin accessory or something. I don't mind paying. I don't like stopping to pay. Ooh, almost rolled. Okay, there we go. There we go. We made it. We made it. First world problem. No, just speedrunning problems. Stopping is bad. Slowing down is bad. I don't have to stop. I have to slow down to like 40 to get through the gate. The technology exists to not have to. Okay, well, it's less than 10 minutes at least. This might not be as good a PB as I'd first hoped, quite frankly, and I think it's largely because of that earlier delivery where I did get stuck through the toll areas and made the bad decision not to just keep going on the main road. I can't remember if the GPS is set to best, fastest, or shortest. Going through the Turkey border? Yeah. That has more justification to stopping, to be fair. It's a border crossing. I can understand that. But it is really annoying, those few seconds in trying to find ways to get around it. But can't. Like, there is a way that you can skip past part of one of the border crossings, but you generally take a lot of damage by doing so. And that can lose you more time if you lose your top gear. How do you come up with that for a title for your song? What, mixed nuts? What's wrong with that? He was just hungry and it was the snack that he had sitting on his side, probably. Just some mixed nuts. The album is 2-hour track challenge, season 4, so they presumably had 2 hours to come up with a track, and that would include the names, so it would be very much a case of, yeah, see, this is the sort of interchange up here I was hoping to avoid previously, but there was no way for me to get on the... I didn't see a place for me to get on the wrong side of the road for this one. Yeah, but 2 hours to make a track, you'd be like, I'm getting myself a snack. I have some mixed... Ooh, let's not roll the trailer. Let's grab some mixed nuts. Take the time, the slowness of this over crashing. We could also almost... I wonder if we could just jump to the services now, knowing that this delivery alone is not going to get us over the line. Going to Paris. Lisette. But the problem with Paris is that it's also spread out, so teleporting does not guarantee that it's going to be convenient. Yeah. Maybe not then. Let's quickly check the map. Yeah, no, because the services is all the way in there, so that would be worse. That's annoying. Paris is really annoying. Got distracted by the nuts, yep. Nuts on the brain. Oh, this truck is so annoying. I just had to get a piece of junk for this delivery, didn't I? Must have a really anemic engine, I think. So if it's a heavy load, if it's more than 20 tons or something, don't choose a DAF, because I think their best engine is like 500 horsepower or something, I guess. Why are you just not accelerating? Cruise control is on. You're in 12th gear. What is wrong with you? That one. What happens if I change gear? Well, I think 12th might have just been the wrong gear to be in, you stupid gearbox. Now I probably want to be in like 8th or 9th. Yeah, see, following other traffic is great, because they keep the barrier up. This is really awkward. This truck is A, it's slow, and B, it's not stable. Which, to be fair, kind of describes my mental state at this time of the morning anyway, so I guess it's appropriate. The 12th isn't going to accelerate either, is it? Oh, this is a piece of junk. We're almost there. Oh. Yeah. Graphics. Vegetation quality. Low. Apply. Should prompt a reload. And the traffic's not there. There we go. It's much quicker than stopping. Yeah, no wonder. This is just a little two-wheel piece of junk to haul a big heavy trailer. No wonder it's not stable. Whoever put together this truck-trailer combination was a lunatic. Squeak. Paris is such an awkward layout in this game. The fact that the garage is all the way out here. So casually speaking, it's kind of fine because you can just travel to your garage if you wanted to go to one of these places, but we're here. Finally. And we caught on the fence. Right. Okay, thank you. Where do you need it? There. Too bad. So we are 103 XP off. Okay. You know what? That's good. Because here all we have to do here is drive to the port. It's not actually 344 Ks. We're not going to get that much XP out of it. It'd be nice if it actually gave the driven distance, but I just hope that we don't end up just like slightly short. But if I do, then I'll just look for, like, I can just keep resetting until I get a intra-city delivery. Yeah, you better stop. It's not even a traffic light intersection, that one. It's absurd. Two main roads like that, not even traffic lights. Oh, and now I get the Scania that has some grunt for the delivery that doesn't matter. Where were you last delivery? I wonder if it's because they're concerned about power use and you not having to stop for fuel or something. I don't know. It wasn't really a problem last time though. So that, and then Harwich, and then here we go. We use our little old trick of this. And hey, we're right there. And we still have 14 hours left to do the delivery. Hey, we can drive on the left now and it's legal. A 90 XP delivery would be really nice right now, just to... Yes! Just to make sure. Because that should definitely get us over the line now. Hey, you remember that 40 that we had earlier, parking awkwardly, and there was like a forklift in the way, and we had to turn around and stuff? Yeah, this is getting me 90. All I had to do was turn around and back it in. Go figure. I mean, I'm still screwing it up, don't get me wrong, but... There we go. Yeah, hopefully that should be it. Yay, level 5. Okay. Doesn't matter what I choose here. Get through the menus, go to the bank. Take that, thank you. Go to emails. Truck, showroom. You, visit, yes, go. Purchase, don't care. There's the first truck. Get through this. Go back into here. Nope, sorry. No, back. Trailer purchase. You, purchase. There. Okay. Store. Yes, good, good. Trailer manager. You then go to... Oh, where the hell's... Yeah, trailer manager. There. Use. Yes. Done. I'm fairly sure that's all I have to do. Should we double check the rules quickly? Because it's been a while. Time stops when the success window is shown after clicking use in the trailer manager menu. Good. Done. 138. Not bad. There's our truck, there's our trailer. Not bad. I'll take that, PB.